One way, and perhaps the most powerful way, to really affect change in your life, my friends, and make headway, make progress towards your dreams, towards the reality in which you want to manifest. Let's talk about process-oriented goal setting. This is really about using goals in a higher consciousness way and how we can rewire and reprogram our experience of resistance towards, becoming a higher, a greater version of ourselves. Now, resistance, my friends, we have to start here in this video. And resistance is that equal opposite force that is, resisting or opposing your progress towards your highest destiny, towards your greatest version. It's that force you really want to, start expressing yourself and making videos or writing that book or, going to the gym and working on your vitality. But for some reason, you have so much resistance to doing that which you are most called to do. So let's address resistance and let's address a powerful technique to really revolutionize life, my friends. So I just made a whole video, a whole training on repatterning resistance and, the ins and outs of this. So you can go check that out. There's a link in the description to get it for free, or join the Facebook group. Also linked in the description for that. You can find it there. But resistance has many faces, my friends. Resistance shows itself as procrastination, as addiction, as avoidance, as sabotaging yourself, right? In so many different ways. And here's the thing, when we are failing to do what we are called to do, right? We start avoiding ourselves. If we know we should be writing right now, like starting our book, starting our story, you know what I mean? But you have so much resistance to doing it, and we're reacting to the resistance. So we're gonna be indulging in escapism, avoidance, right? Addictions, procrastination, laziness, drifting and through distractions and media. And all of this is shedding away your self-worth, right? You're not like feeling good about yourself. You're actually developing more mistrust, a more solidity in the pattern that you're reacting to. So let's address this in the most powerful approach. Like really, this is the key right here. Process-oriented goal setting, my friends. Instead of saying, I want to go to the gym tomorrow, right? And then like forcing your way there and using discipline, how about we use power? What I want you to do in process-oriented goal setting is that list of goals for tomorrow, right? Or whatever you want to do, pick one that you really want to accomplish, right? And imagine yourself. Imagine not doing it, but how it feels, the experience you want to have doing it, right? Instead of saying, I want to write that paper, imagine yourself like, okay, I face a little bit of resistance at the beginning, but like, how are you being throughout the whole thing? Imagine yourself just flowing through it, right? Re-tap into those experiences where you have conquered resistance and you got to the gym, ended up having a great time, a great workout. How'd you feel after, right? Now imagine what it could look like in that parallel reality, my friends. Going to the gym could be such an easy flowing experience, something that you want to do, right? Imagine yourself in the self-image of I work out, I love working out, I love going to the gym, right? I love pushing it, right? I am vitality. Imagine yourself doing the process in the way that feels really great to you, right? Whether it's making a video, instead of like facing all this resistance and avoidance and this whole pattern, the whole pattern you have around doing what you are called to do, right? Imagine that experience in a parallel universe, right? Imagine like, breathing, being at peace, effortlessly flipping on that camera and speaking the truth, your truth to, whatever it is, or writing that paper. Imagine just flowing into it, having fun doing it, being playful with it, right? And imagining you are just complete as you are. You need not be anything or try or force any way. It just happens, right? Go to sleep on that. Go to take a nap on that, right? And then when it's time, set the intention, set a battle plan, right? Okay, I'm gonna take a nap, or I'm gonna lay down and meditate for a while. And when I get up, I'm just gonna go to the gym. And I'm gonna really surrender and just accept it. Just accept the experience and flow with it. Just get into action and show up. You see, overthinking, perfectionism, feeling like you're not worthy enough to jump on that call, to start expressing yourself, to start sharing your truth. All of this stuff comes from overthinking, overanalysis, and overattachment in our mind to the thing we think we're doing and what that means to us. It's all relative, right? What we must do is simply accept it. Accept where we are. Accept the experience in which we must do. Like there's no other option. This is what I got to do. Okay, let me accept this, right? Feel what I feel about it. And then imagine the process in perfection. Imagine just doing it effortlessly, right? And when it's time to act, when it's time to move, after you get up from your meditation, after you get up from your nap, put fingers to keyboard immediately. Get right into action, right? And don't like overthink it. Oh, I gotta be perfect for this video. I gotta write in this style. Just show up. Just let go. Surrender into the action and just be there fully. Whatever you ought to do, my friends, do it at once with all thy might, vigorously, engaged heart and mind. This is where fuel is inspired, okay? Now, I think I hit on enough of imagining and setting goals around the process. This is really powerful for two measures. The first measure of process-oriented goal setting that's super powerful about it is it removes this idea that like, this is what I have to do. And then there's like the option of no or yes. It's more so about, the goal is all about actually within the doing. Like doing it is inevitable. You're already going to do it. Now you're thinking about how you want it to go down. And that's where the battle ensues. Not so much in the action itself anymore, right? Instead of like, I'm going to do all these different things, imagine tomorrow of how you're going to be. How you're going to be authentically expressing yourself, just having fun and playing through it all. Really practicing and imagining and setting tensions about how you are. Not what you are, not what you're doing, not who you are, none of this bullshit, but how you are. And the more flow, the more like yourself you can be through that action, the more connection you have to it, the greater you transmute resistance, okay? The second full thing that's really powerful about this process is that it reaffirms a new channel, a new network and paradigm to your subconscious. If you guys want to go deep into repatterning resistance, I invite you to talk with me one-on-one or get my free master training on repatterning resistance, because it goes pretty deep. It does really go deep into the fact that feeling creates action, and belief creates your dominant vibration of feeling, right? We can get into all of that stuff. But right here, what I'm saying, my friends, is when we can reaffirm a new experience to prove to ourselves, wow, I really can be different. I really can be stepping into this self-image. It's not just an imagination and using some kind of law of attraction to be like, I want to be like this, You're actually doing it, which allows you to further believe that you are it, that you are vitality, that you love going to the gym, that you exercise every day, that work and creative work is effortless, right? That you can effortlessly sit down and write because you're a writer. You start to embody the I am. And this is just by winning the process a few times. And the third super powerful part of this is when you overcome the foe of resistance, not by force, right? But by surrender. When you do this, my friends, and you overcome resistance, instead of going to addictions, avoidance, escapism, whittling away at your self-worth, whittling away at your trust in yourself and what you have said and agreed to do, instead of all that going down and you spiraling downward, you overcame the challenge. You showed up and you have an experience that's like, wow, I'm making progress towards my dreams. That makes you feel good. That builds momentum of self-worth. That makes a deep sense of like, goodness, contentness with yourself, appreciation of yourself. And this reveals and reaffirms a new belief to the subconscious. If you really want to master the mind and the subconscious mind, it is about rewriting, or first identifying, sitting with, and dissolving the paradigm in which is the resistance you're currently facing. Rewriting the self-image night and day, every single day. really imagining how you are in this day, how you're acting, how you're being in every moment, right? I forget where I was going with that. But anyways, when you're in the doing of it, you're reaffirming a belief of that self-image in which you are becoming. You're reaffirming that self-image to the subconscious mind. You're becoming a new person, and you're not at odds. Here's the thing, my friends, is when we force ourselves to go to the gym, our subconscious mind isn't connected to it, because like we're using force. We don't want to be there. We're counting our reps and all this bullshit, or you're forcing yourself to write. You're not creating a new paradigm deep down. What you're doing is creating resistance between what your conscious mind wants and what's going on down here, what's going on in the subconscious mind, right? And it is inevitable that you will snap back to your base dominant vibration to adapt, to transform, to transmute that dominant vibration, my friends. It is not about force, discipline, and willpower. It is about finding the way of being where these things effortlessly manifest of themselves. It is not about wanting or having, more money. It is about being in a place where you love to express and share your value, and money effortlessly flows back. It is not about forcing yourself to be something else. It is about being what you are and doing those things that are in alignment with that higher vision of you, if that makes sense. Don't force, because it is inevitable that you will snap back to the paradigm. What you must do is rewire the experience, rewire what that is to you. How do you react? What's the feeling inside of you when you think about going to the gym, when you think about, working on your business, right? How can we dissolve, embrace, accept that feeling and rewrite a new one? Hell yeah, my friends. Again, if you want the full training, link in the description for that. Also, if you want to work with me, my friends, really powerful repatterning, reprogramming expert, and just really diving in with people. This has been my struggle. This is my story. And this is what I really, really believe in, my friends. Stop making goals and lists. Start imagining and visualizing the process, how you are in the process. And when those process-oriented goals are in alignment with your vision, not some goal of making 10K or 30K or having a girlfriend, but being the man or woman in which you want to be, that's your vision. The process-oriented goals are your strategy for overcoming the resistance on the path to manifesting your highest self. This is Reality Files, my friends. Hit that like button, share this video. Peace.